I recently watched Roots the other day. I was going through the old Roots and then somehow I got to the new Roots in 2019. But do y'all remember Roots with Kunta Kinte? Roots with Kunta Kinte, he was a slave on a slave ship. And Kunta Kinte was strapped to the tree. And the master would get that whip and he'd sling it. You could hear the lashes. He said, "What's your name, boy?" He said, "Toby." He said, "My name's Kunta." He said, "No, boy, your name's Toby." He'll get it again, he'll slash it. You can feel the whips. He said, "What's your name?" He said, "My name is Kunta." He said, "No, boy, here in America, your name is Toby." And then finally he got to the point where he could take those whips no more. He said, "What's your name?" He said, "My name's Toby." My brothers and sisters, as we go from a new chapter to a next chapter, our name, God is saying, your name will not be the same. The journey along the way will not be the same. I have called you by your name, and you are mine. You belong to me. See, Jacob, as you may know, Jacob was a supplanter. He supplanted his brother. He took his brother's birthright for a bowl of partridge with golden lots on it from the three bears. He took it for his birthright. His name means took by force. He took it by force. He was the worst. He deceived his own brother. What kind of brother deceives his own brother and expects good things to happen? That was Jacob. But Israel was chosen by God. Israel, he was God in his power. His name means God in his power. He is the Redeemer. God is the Redeemer for Israel. My brothers and sisters, when we look at this text, God is saying, are you Israel or are you Jacob? Are you Israel or are you Jacob? I'm not sure how many of y'all would say that I'm Jacob, the deceiver. Because Jacob had his flaws. Jacob had his many issues. Can any of us say how been some Jacobs? See, Jacob, he'll party on a Sunday and go to church on he'll go to church the same day. Be in a strip club on a Friday and be in a pulpit on a Sunday. Can anybody say, I have been, maybe I'm the only one that raise my hand and say, I have been a Jacob. But God is calling me to saying, plant your feet by the rivers of water that shall not be moved, and be Israel. Stand in my place, stand on your feet on these solid grounds and stand, because I have called you by your name. What is your name? That is the question that God is saying. In these last and evil days, what is your name? Who will you be? Will you be a child of God? Israel. God loved Israel. He chose him by name. He said, Israel, come, I love you. But Jacob, God had to do some work on Jacob. He had to do some work on Jacob. Is God working on any of us today? Or we all just say we all Israel. We either Israel or we Jacob. I can say they are both one and the same, because if you read your text, they are one and the same. 1 minute I'm Israel, the next minute I am Jacob. Because Jacob hurts and he cries and he don't know what to do sometimes. And when you tear him down, he goes to the cave. He shuts down. Israel stands on that solid ground, shall not be moved. Are you Israel or are you Jacob? Are you one in the same? Who are you, and what is your name? What is your name? See, Jacob is still searching. Israel knows that he is the redeemed by God. See, what gets Jacob in trouble sometimes is that he leans on his past. He leans on his past mistakes. He leans on his past failures. He still thinks that, Jacob still thinks that I am still that dope boy.
Come on now.
Jacob still thinks I'm still that drunk. Jacob still believes I am still whoever they said that I am. And that is Jacob still fighting to get a new name. That is what Jacob is. Still fighting for his new name. Torn between his past, because he can't shake it. Because for far too long, even us men today, we live by our past. Well, you a loser. Because we call them losers. So then when they go acting like losers, don't get upset. Because you have called them losers instead of calling them winners. We look at our young boys and say, you're a gangbanger. And then when they go out and they go to be gangbangers, and then, well, you done called them gangbangers for so too long, that is the name that they act like. They go by. And then we say, where are you? Why are you acting like that? Because you have called me by my name that is not mine. And then the only time we want to hear God is when we are in trouble. Because that's when we want to hear God. God, my wife done talked about me, so I have cheated on her. Please save my marriage. God said, I didn't tell you to do that. That's not who I called you. I called you mine. You are in my bosom of love, planted by my heart, picked since the beginning of foundations of this world. I have called you by your name. I called you. You are special, Israel. Church people, I'm here to tell you in these last and evil days, you are special to God. You belong to the all-knowing, all-merciful. You belong to the one who created the heavens and the earth. You are the one who knows my first, the beginning of my life and the end of my life. He is the Alpha and He is the Omega, and He knows you by name. He knows the hairs on your head. He has counted them one through. I have no more to count, but He has counted them. He knows your name. He knows your hair. He knows everything about you. When you want to serve a God like that, who wouldn't want to serve a God who knows my future? Your future is in His hands. Israel, your future is in His hands. Jacob, your future, He knows your name. Stop living about your past. For the Bible says, forget not those things of yesterday. Forget not those things of yesterday. Leave your past, who they used to say about you. You are not that anymore. What someone said about you in high school, you are not that anymore. What the broke man said about you who have left you, you are better than that today. When she walked up on you, you are better than that today. You are so much better than your past mistakes, failures, and who you used to be. You are special because He knows your name. Yes, He knows your name. And your name is golden to His ears. Every time that you cry out, He listens. His ear leans a little closer because it's that my child who's crying out for me. Israel, He knows your name. You belong to Him. Even Jacob belongs to Him. Amen. Give God some praise up in here. I have learned that I have to let my past go. I can't go to the same places I used to go because I want to be Israel. I want to stand on solid ground. I can't keep going hanging out with the same tired people who do not have my best interests. I gotta let them go too, because all they're gonna do is talk about me, make me feel less of myself when I am more than a conqueror, because I can do all things through Christ Jesus that strengthens me, and I am part of the I can do. No matter what someone has talked about you, said about you, you can do it all. You can move mountains if you believe in God and stand on that word. Not just stand on it, but you gotta get that word. You gotta live it, breathe it, talk about it. And it has to be your daily bread. It's your daily bread. Y'all remember the story of Jesus? When Jesus went home, they said, "Is that the carpenter's son? Is that Mary's baby? Is that James' brother?" Jesus went home and he said, "No, I'm neither one of those. When last time you seen me, I was a little boy growing up. Now I am Jesus. Before I would come in and talk about you, I was a little hothead. I was Jesus. I thought I was something. Now I have grown up because my mother has taken me from 12 to 33, 18 years. She has trained me to be a man, and now I am not that same man anymore. I am different. I am not that carpenter's son. All right. I am not who you said I used to be. I am the living bread, the bread of life. My name is Jesus. My Father is the living Father. My Father is God. Do you not know me now? Can you not know my name? Stop calling me the carpenter's son. I have a new name, and it's the bread of life. It's the bread of life. You see,